Lost in Love, a romantic adventure in the wild. Chapter 1: The Beginning. Jake and Emily set out on their backpacking trip on a beautiful summer morning. They were both excited to escape the busy city life and immerse themselves in nature. Jake had always loved hiking and camping, and Emily was excited to try something new. They had met through a mutual friend and hit it off immediately, bonding over their shared love for adventure and the outdoors. They arrived at the trailhead and began their trek into the wilderness. The air was fresh, and the scenery was breathtaking. They chatted excitedly, taking in the beautiful surroundings as they hiked deeper into the forest. As the day wore on, they started to feel the weight of their backpacks and the strain on their legs, but they kept pushing forward. As the sun began to set, they found a flat area to set up their tent. They built a fire and cooked a simple meal, sharing stories and laughing as they ate. As the night sky filled with stars, they settled into their tent, feeling content and relaxed. They were looking forward to the days ahead and the adventures that awaited them. As they drifted off to sleep, Jake and Emily felt grateful for each other's company and the opportunity to experience the beauty of the wilderness together. They were excited for what lay ahead and eager to explore the unknown. They knew that this trip would be a journey they would never forget. Chapter 2: Lost in the Wilderness. Jake and Emily woke up to a gray and cloudy morning. They packed up their tent and set out on the trail, feeling confident and ready for the day ahead. However, as the day wore on, they began to realize that they were lost. They had taken a wrong turn and were now unsure of their location. The realization hit them hard, and they started to argue, blaming each other for the mistake. Jake was frustrated with Emily for not paying attention to the map, and Emily was upset with Jake for not double-checking their route. Tension started to build between them, and they both felt the weight of their mistake. As the day dragged on, they struggled to find their way back on track. They searched for landmarks and retraced their steps, but nothing seemed familiar. Their water supply was running low, and they were getting hungry. They started to worry that they might have to spend the night in the wilderness without any supplies. As the day turned into night, they decided to set up camp in a nearby clearing. They built a fire and cooked a meager meal, trying to conserve their remaining supplies. The night was quiet, and they were both lost in their own thoughts, wondering how they had ended up in this situation. As they lay in their tent, they both felt scared and uncertain. They knew that they had to work together to find their way out of the wilderness. They apologized for their earlier argument and promised to support each other no matter what. With that, they fell asleep, hoping that tomorrow would bring new possibilities and a way out of their predicament.